What's going on, everybody? My name is Monster, and welcome to the NCL Season 3 Coach Profiles, episode 14. In today's episode, I will be interviewing another returning coach, the coach of the Adelaide Overheat, and one of the quote-unquote moderators in the league, BionicSoup, or Jed. What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I am good. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah, not too bad.
Heck yeah, dude. You just got back from a walk, right?
Yeah, just playing some Pokemon Go.
That's what's up. All right, so we're gonna get into the first question here. Okay, so from the beginning of season two, right, to now, how do you feel you've improved since then?
From the beginning of season 2 to now,
Yeah, like what did you improve upon throughout the season?
I mean, I don't feel like I really like. I started the season strong and then did worse as I went along. So, um, I guess I improved on getting hacked.
Are you sure?
Um,
I feel like you've always been pretty good at that.
yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like I've really improved all that much. I've just been inconsistent in my plays. So sometimes I have really good days and sometimes I have really bad weeks.
I feel you. I'm pretty much the exact same way, like the exact same way. So I definitely understand where you're coming from there. But hopefully we can improve throughout season three. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I just need to get a team that I'm more comfortable on, but also that synergize as well. Because like my season 2 team, um, like I liked all the mons that I had. It's just that there was no synergy in the team. Nothing really worked together very well.
right. That makes sense. Because your team was like really just hyper offense, right?
I mean, I had like Gorgeist and Rotom Wash for some defensive uh, presence as well. But other than that, yeah, there was just a lot of offense.
All right. Uh, yeah, all that stuff definitely makes a lot of sense there. All right, so next question. You predicted yourself to make playoffs or go even. I'm pretty sure literally everyone predicted themselves to do that, or one of those two. Did you meet that goal? Why or why not?
Um, I did not make playoffs. I just missed out once again. Um, I feel like if Frost hadn't FF'd all his last few games, then it would have been more in my more of an opportunity for me to make it, because then Daniel wouldn't have got his guaranteed win, which was what I was just behind, I think.
Right.
Um, but yeah, and I don't think I went even either, but it was close. Like I think like 5-7 or something like that.
Yeah, this is my exact record as well. Um, do you feel like you got to that record off the back of Amon or like the your general synergy of your team or like anything
Well,
like that?
I mean, as I was saying before, that my team was not synergistic at all, really.
Right.
But Gorgeist definitely held my team together, like putting in so much work as a defensive mon for sure. That's why I've ticked it to franchise for next season.
That makes sense, man. That sub charge beam set was pretty nice. I think you ran a sub set against me too. I don't particularly remember if
Um,
it was charge beam, but
oh, I can't remember. I did run subcharge beam a couple of times. I think that was against the Celesteela of Dom.
yeah.
Wait, was it Dom that
No, it
had
was
Celesteela?
Nacho. I think it was Nacho.
Nacho, yeah, Nacho that had Celesteela. Um, I did run sub a few times on Gorgeist, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I ran that against you as well. I can't remember my exact set though.
Probably.
That
I
could
think you ran sub. I feel like I remember sub because it was annoying.
sub hidden power something maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, who knows, dude. Um, all right, next question. Uh, I think you've kind of already answered this. Were you satisfied with how you played last season in NCL?
I mean, I was generally satisfied. Like I don't feel like I had any terrible performances most of the time. I had a lot of close matches. my match against Daniel where I got frozen and that cost me the game. So I mean, there was lucky hacks in the first place where missed my he missed rock slide on my Aerodactyl or something like that.
Right.
Um, I don't know. I'm not dissatisfied with how I played, but yeah, I'm not satisfied either. I'm just in the middle.
Okay, just kind of like content, I guess, is what you would call
Yeah.
that.
I
I
mean,
feel
I
you.
guess, yeah. I'm not unhappy. I don't think that I placed lower than I deserved, and I don't think that yeah, I should have got higher or anything like that.
That makes sense. All right, so next question. What do you think of all the new coaches coming into NCL this season?
I mean, it's always good to have fresh blood. Played most of them before. I think I out of the what is it, four new coaches that are coming in.
There's six technically, but we're adding four. So like we had 12 last season,
Oh yeah,
so
right.
we're
I haven't
replacing
played
two and then
Jamesy, so
adding four.
I haven't played Jamesy, so I don't know what he's like at all. Who else is coming in? Eco. I don't
Eco,
think I've ever played him either.
and then the four
But
CCBL people: Dupiter,
the
Tiff,
four
Shade, and
CCBL
Ace.
people
Yeah.
I have played. Jupiter. I hope to get my revenge on him because he uh, won the CCBL finals against me off the back of a scarf roller crocodile. I want to get my revenge
Ooh,
there.
Scarf Roar Crocodile. That's heat.
Yes. Um, and
I
I
could
think,
feel the pain in that.
yeah, there's a lot of pain there. I think Shade beat me in CCBL as well, um, but he potentially dropped before playoffs or didn't make playoffs or something like that. So I didn't get my revenge on him. So getting my revenge on him would be good too. And then Tiff and Ace I've both beaten. So uh, hope to keep that record going there too.
For sure. Um, yeah, I think the CCBL coaches are going to add some really cool elements to the league because nobody really knows how good they're going to perform. And then like I feel
Yeah,
like they could be like the underdog in most situations. Like they could upset somebody who's really good, like
yeah,
Ian or Ben, and it would
yeah,
be really cool to see.
yeah. They're definitely going to be an interesting season for sure. Getting some extra coaches in.
100%. All right, next question. What are you looking forward to the most this season of NCL? As someone calls me, wow.
Kim Possible.
Yeah, no, it's Power Rangers, but I respect the effort.
Oh,
It's pretty close.
I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty similar. Um, all right. So,
What are you looking forward to?
what am I looking forward to? I don't know. I'm just looking forward to do another draft and play some matches with against some good coaches. So it'll be fun.
Okay, so just having fun in general. I understand that for sure. I do think this
Yeah,
season is going to be
exactly.
really cool, especially with some of the broken stuff. We get to play with new stuff, play with new toys. I want to see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean that's always good. That's always good.
I probably just blasted eardrums again. I apologize. I did not think I'd be getting a call because I usually don't get called. Uh,
I don't know. It wasn't that loud, but I mean, who knows how loud it's going to show up in the
it
video.
it felt loud. um, all right, next question. So again, like I just said, a lot of broken mons were allowed this season. So to list them off really quickly, we have Eternal Floette, both of the Megalodies, Hoopa Unbound, Mega Mawile, and Aegislash with no King Shield. Which of these do you think is the most broken and why?
Hmm. Um. Let's see. I don't know. I feel like Hooper is a bit underwhelming. Like it hits really hard, but um, I never managed to get it to put in work when I had it in the AABL.
Right.
Um, Maybe that's just my poor playing around with it, but there was other things on my team that did so much better than it. Mega Morwile is fairly underwhelming, I feel like as well. I mean, it's definitely an offensive threat, but it's just so slow, and it's got quite a few weaknesses um, that I don't think it really does enough to justify always being banned.
Right.
Um, like it's definitely a threat, but it's a bit underwhelming in my opinion. Mega Lardies, they're also quite threatening. Uh, but like I have that in another league, Lardy Os maybe, Lardy Ass. Which one's the one that has Dragon Dance?
Os.
Yeah, that's the one that I have. And like I haven't even taken it to half my matches. Just, I don't know if it's just like I don't know what to do with it, but I never feel like it has a super good matchup.
Yeah, with the
Um,
Megalonies, I feel like they both are so It's kind of they kind of remind me of Kieran Black in a way, where you just have so many different things that you can do with them that sometimes it can be a little much.
yeah, no, I feel like it's probably something like that. But I don't know. I've been doing real well with Karen Black in another league. Um, and like it's just been putting a lot more work in for me than the Megaladios has.
Right.
So I don't know. They're both very strong still though. Aegislash I've never really played around much with. Without King Shield, it loses a lot of power, but it still has ginormous defensive and offensive stats. And like being able to set up a sword stance or a autotomize or something like that while in shield form before going into the offensive form is still going to be pretty strong, I think.
Right.
Um, so I think I would have to say that Aegislash is probably going to be the one that's going to be the biggest threat out of them still.
Yeah, I think you're the first person to say that.
I feel like it. I feel like it is. Like I don't know. It's got quite a few things that it can do, and it like sure it dies to dark types and stuff, but I think it's gonna have a lot of prep aimed at it. So
Oh, almost certainly. Yeah, I completely agree. I can attest to some like how it can feel a bit stupid because when I was playing Eco, I brought a fully specially defensive assault vest set, and I was still able to hit KO his Excadrill with Shadow Ball uninvested. Uh,
yeah,
so it's
yeah,
pretty crazy.
150 attack and special attack when it's in sword form. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. To be
And the
clear,
fact
I did
that
not stay in on the Excadrill. It was like two on two separate turns. He switched it in. So
switched in, yeah,
yeah,
gotcha. And yeah, like even the fact that it has 150 defense and special defense before it changes to sword form, so like it can tank hits decently well and like allow it to get a couple of sword stances or autonomize up or even both, you know.
yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense. I understand where we come from there. Um, all right, so next question. How do you feel about the overall tiering this season?
Um, it's much better than season one, that's
Defog,
for sure.
Omega Lol.
Exactly. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. I haven't seen any real complaints about where things are in the tiering list, so
That's good.
not
Good
unhappy with
job,
it at
Daddy
all.
Ian. You're getting better. Or I guess we're getting better because technically we're voting on the tiering changes that happen now.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I mean, there's
we're
always gonna be refinements that can be made, but
for sure.
like at this point, it's basically just we see what people dominate with during the season and consider swapping that around, right?
Yeah, for sure. Um, all right. So next to last question, I think. Yeah. How did you enjoy your 3 month trip to America?
That was a really good trip. I did enjoy it a lot. Ate a ton of food. Um, like I put on like 20-ish kilos while I was over there just because like I was eating so much.
What is that in pounds? Like 15? Is it less?
What? It's more like almost probably 40-ish pounds,
Oh, okay.
maybe even more.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a lot of food that I ate, but it was good. Went to PAX East. That was fun. Um,
it was in
nice road trip.
Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts. Yep.
That's what's up.
Yeah, no, it was a good trip up there. Went to the Australian Embassy in Washington DC because I needed to vote while I was there, so that was pretty interesting as well.
That's cool. I didn't even know you could do that, to be completely
Yeah,
honest. The more you
yeah.
know. Um, so for those of you that don't know, I would assume most do, but Jed went on a 3-month trip to visit his girlfriend Anna in America because he is from Australia, as you can hear. Um, so yeah, definitely seemed like it was a really cool trip. He did a lot of cool stuff
Yeah,
that
no, for
I
sure. I
I
had a
would
lot
love
of
to
fun
do.
with Anna.
Like going to PAX would be great.
Yeah.
um,
I mean, I hope to go to PAX again, but it just depends how my financials are looking when it comes back around.
right, that definitely makes sense. All right, so last question. What's the craziest thing you've ever had to put on pizza?
Craziest thing I've ever had to put on pizza. I mean, vegan cheese is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever had to put on a pizza.
Yikes, dude. Vegan cheese. What's
Yeah,
that even consist of?
it was made out of like peanut oil or something like that, like something ridiculous.
Ugh.
Um, and it just tasted gross.
Do you always taste test your pizzas?
I mean, I generally taste test most toppings I put on there. I don't eat seafood, so if it's a seafood pizza, I don't eat that.
Like
Um,
anchovies? Ugh.
yeah, no, anchovies are I hate them. I mean, I understand why people like them, but no thanks, not for me. I think it's one of the worst toppings. Much worse than pineapple.
Ugh. I.
But
Ugh.
yeah, I've put a lot of things on pizzas in the days, and I mean, most of the things go on there pretty well.
Okay. All right. So that is the end of the interview. Thank you for joining me as always. Um. So yeah, that was the episode 14 of the NCL Season 3 Coach Profile Series. The series where I interview coaches so you guys get to know them a little bit better. That's the whole idea of the series. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Have a nice day. Jed, take us home.
See you later, lovelies.